And my wife, she was so annoyed. Why do you keep talking about this Joel guy? Why do you keep talking about this Joel guy? I'm like, look at this. It
Mm.
works.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Joel Erway here, and welcome to another very special episode of Sold with Webinars. Today, I'm doing a guest interview, which we have not done in a long time. You have been listening to me doing tons and tons of solo podcasts and rucking with Joel and all that good stuff, but time to switch it up a little bit. I have on the podcast today Boyd Clewis, who has launched his offer, and he posted some results in our client group, and I wanted him to come on and share his story because I know that this is going to be a very interesting story, and I want to use this as inspiration for all of you. If you're launching your offers, if you're running mini webinars, you're testing your power offers. I haven't done one of these in a very, very long time, and so when Boyd shared his results, I'm like, dude, we got to get you on because number one, I'm overdue for for an update with sharing some inspirational stories, and number two, I just want to hear your story because it gets me jazzed up, it gets me excited, and here we are. So Boyd, welcome, man.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
So why don't you start by giving us a little bit of background about your offer and the people that you serve in the industry that you're in?
Sure, sure. So the industry that I am in is the information technology industry. So I serve up and coming IT professionals that want to upgrade their IT job and get into cybersecurity. So that is the offer that I have.
Awesome. Cool. So where did the idea come from? Like, how did you pick this niche?
I actually picked this niche by using my own life experiences. I used to work on a help desk and some pretty low end jobs. I found this very specialized niche in cybersecurity, and I was able to get in and completely transform my life. And people started asking me about it. How was I doing the things I was doing? So I explained it, helped them make the transition. And I was like, light bulb moment. So I've always had the entrepreneurial spirit. So I was like, I think I have something here.
What is the niche, right? So maybe you went from help desk, you said a low end job. What's the niche in cybersecurity?
The niche is so overlooked, man. It's credit card data security.
Okay.
I just let the cat out the bag. There it is, guys. If you've been following me, like, what is this guy doing? It's credit card data security.
Awesome. Well, so how did you discover it? Like how did you come across it when you first heard it?
Believe it or not, it's because a guy fell asleep. I was actually working in the help desk, and the guy that was supposed to be managing this security assessment, because all companies have to go through an annual security assessment that take credit card payments. The guy fell asleep, and they're like, Boyd, we need you to take over this security assessment because this guy's literally asleep in the office. I was like, I don't know anything about this. So I had to spend a couple weeks getting myself up to speed with it, but it was just like a whole new world of IT that I'd never known about. And that was a decade ago, and that's how I got into it.
That's fantastic, man. Well, when we were chatting before this interview, you said you had a really interesting journey, a really interesting story that nobody would believe unless it came from you. So fill us in. Like, you've already hooked me. I want to hear what this journey is.
All right, all right. So before I took my program online, I actually used to do it in person. I would, being a cybersecurity consultant, I travel the world. So I would do these master classes. But when the pandemic happened, I decided to take it online. And believe it or not, I could not give these programs, these classes away for free. I tried, and it cost me a lot of money to try to give it away. He's like, here's this free offer, upgrade your career, get into cybersecurity. Nothing. Crickets, crickets, crickets. I started this journey in January of 2020, all the way through August. So I kept testing different things. I was like, all right, maybe I'll try $7. Maybe I'll try $30. I'll try an introductory rate where it's $20 a month when we'll do a subscription service. I literally could not give this thing away. And so I was frustrated. I'm like, if these IT guys knew what this program, this knowledge would do for their careers. It would completely transform their lives. Just something was missing. And I was on Instagram one day, and then I scrolled across your ad, your 2x your course, and it was like
Yep.
free training. I was like, man, I'm not making anything right now, but I'll gladly 2x it. So I joined into the group, and I ended up purchasing the Power Offer workshop, and I went through your methodology, and I was like, man, this dude has something. Because one of my problems was I was like, um, how do I structure this offer? Do I do a webinar? How do you get someone to pay attention for, 45 minutes or something? If I could just have a conversation with somebody, I could sell them. I'm a pretty good sales guy if I can get you on the phone, but I couldn't get the leads. And so I started looking at other people's offers and then trying to develop my own power offers. And my wife, she was so annoyed. Why do you keep talking about this Joel guy? Why do you keep talking about this Joel guy? I'm like, look at this. It
Mm.
works. It works. It works. So in August, I purchased the two, not the 2 extra course, so the mini workshop, and I
Yep.
put together my first power offer, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna pre-sale. I'm gonna try to do my program a little different. At first it was just a course that I was selling. Then I decided, you know what, after going through your workshop, I was like, I'm gonna have some coaching with this, and we're gonna take this thing to the next level. So I wrote the power offer, and literally that August leads started coming in. I was sending people to the application. I was getting on the call. So first month of August, I made like $15,000. So if you look at my Stripe account from January to July, it was like we made maybe like 500 bucks. But then you look at August, it's like 15,000. I was like, okay, okay, we're on to something. We're on
Hmm.
to something. And so I always knew that I really wanted to work with you in one of your bigger programs. I was just like, man, I'm just not making the money right now. But as soon as I do, because man, I have investor mindset, especially when you see the results that are coming. So I did the first iteration of my coaching program. It was successful. We got a few guys to upgrade their jobs, get into cybersecurity. And then I stayed locked into the group, and I did the call where I set up the game plan.
Yep.
Has your team review my offer, and they're instantly when they looked at it, they're like, "This is pretty good. This is pretty good." But I see some things that could be changed, and I was like, "All right, I'm all ears for it." So we went through the game plan, and we changed the approach to how we were targeting. One of the reasons why the initial offer wasn't as successful as possible is I think I went a little overboard with the marketing curiosity because people want to know what is this skill? Because I wouldn't tell you. I was like, you got to click the button and then I'll tell you what the skill is when you get on the inside. So I was getting a lot of bad comments on my ads like, it's a scam. It's a scam. He's not telling us what this thing is. So your team rewrote my power offer, and they wrote three of them for me. I had chills when I read the power offer. I wanted to take it up myself. I would take myself up on the offer. I would take myself up on the offer. So that was actually in December when we did that. And so I launched January with the new power offer. We increased the prices because the results, I mean, we're getting good results. We're helping people transform their lives. And from January to maybe like the second week of February, we made 40K, and it gets better. It gets better. I kid you not. I kid you not. Last week we had a single day where we did $46,000.
Heck yeah, dude.
A single day. So I had a pretty good job as a cybersecurity consultant. Some would say it's quite lucrative. I quit. I told your team like when we were setting up for the game plan, I said my goal is to be able to replace my income so I can do this full time. And it happened in a matter of 2 months. I thought this was going to be maybe a year or something, but I'm blown away the way this system just works. Like I'm sitting here talking to you right now and leads are coming in. I'm not doing anything
So you did 46 grand in a day. Is that
a
all from
day.
ads? Is that coming
Yes.
from? That's
Yep. Just
unbelievable,
ads.
man.
Yeah. So like originally, I struggled so much because I was like, man, I got to put out like all this thought leadership content. I got to do all this attraction. And it's like, no, 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 no. You make the offer up front, get in front of the right audience. Like people are getting on the phone and making buying decisions. And I didn't think that it would happen like that. Think that you need to indoctrinate these people for 3 or 4 weeks. You need to have 1 million followers. I just crossed over 1,000 followers on Instagram just now. I don't have a whole bunch of followers. I don't have this huge audience, but people, they respect the offer. It's positioned well, it's explained well, and the format from the power offer to the call, everything is pre-framed with the offer. So we're getting on the call with people that aren't looking for information. They're coming on the phone because they want to enroll. And that just makes life so much easier.
So when you get on the call with these people, right? How is that enrollment call or that sales call, however you want to position it, right? Is it easy? Like, do they know that they're gonna have to that this is gonna be an investment? Like, what's their framing coming into this?
Yeah, so they understand that this is going to be an investment. I have once somebody books a call, I have this video that it's kind of like a pre-sales call video, what to expect. Bring your partner. These are things we're going to talk about. Check out my LinkedIn profile. Check out these testimonials. I'm pre-framing them with the results and the expectation that they're going to enroll in this program. And then I warn them, this is not one of those Udemy $100, $200 courses. This isn't that.
Yep.
Yeah, so that helps.
What are you paying on average, like cost per lead, cost per application? Like what those numbers have got to be through or yeah. What out of curiosity, what are you paying like per cost per app?
So cost per app, I'm paying it around $29.
And your offer is what? Is it 5K?
No, my offer is 12K.
Oh, it's 12K. Nice.
It's gone up. It's gone up. So we actually have three different tiers. We have one, which is our advanced. I'm sorry, not advanced. It's the zero to cybersecurity specialist. This is for people that have zero IT experience. That offer is actually 15. We have the mid tier with people that already have some IT experience. We
That's
just teach them.
1500, right? The low tier is 1500.
No, no, no. That's 15,000. That's the
Oh,
top.
15K. Got it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, 15K. Yeah, 15K at the top for people that have zero experience. So we got to teach them everything. And then we have the mid tier, which is 12K. That's the one that I generally sell. That's for people that already have a little bit of IT experience, but we teach them the security framework and the specialty. And then people that already have some security experience, we just teach them the specialty, and that's 7K. So 7, 12, and 15.
Awesome, man. And what were you at when you first started? What were the prices at when you first started running traffic? Like your first version of this? I mean, I
First
know it was
version.
free, like it was free, then 7, but like when you switched to high ticket courses model.
Yeah, so when I switched to the high ticket courses model, it was first it was 2,800 and it was 2,800 on the initial offer.
Awesome.
Yep.
And so how many of
So
those did you sell?
I don't have the exact number of those, but we sold quite a bit. One of the
Yep.
things that actually happened is, truth be told, I wasn't the best on the phone at that time because I really didn't have the sales process down. I ended up making a bulk of the money on the back end. People were like, "Oh, I'm going to think about it," and they're not going to think about it. It's like when we get off the phone, you're not going to think about me. I came up with this idea where I shot a personal video. It's like, hey, I don't want money to stand in the way between you getting these results. I want to offer you a special opportunity to get in the program for $1,000. So I ended up selling the program for $1,000. That's how I made a bulk of the money on the back end.
Cool. So you had a little downsell or a discount for those people who were on the fence until you got your feet wet and got your sales process dialed in, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. Yeah. So that helped us build up the capital that we needed.
What do you think was the biggest shift for you in transitioning to this model? Like, what do you think was the biggest mindset shift for you to get these and like these types of results?
The biggest mindset shift for me was number one, um, the process is repeatable. Like at first, I was struggling with the idea that, you know what, I'm going to have these people invest this amount of money and then it's not going to work out. If you don't have confidence in your product, you're not going to be able to pitch it. The
Yep.
other thing is just when you truly have the heart of a servant, this becomes easy because all it is consulting, which is what I do for a living. So when you genuinely care about the people that you're getting on the phone with and the offers that you make are really, to impact people, then it makes a world of difference.
Awesome, man. Well, dude, your story is such an inspiration for people, because there are so many people who are on the fence, or they're struggling, or they're doing the ascension model, or they're blogging. They want to get followers. They want to get people on their email list, and you know, it's not worth it. I mean, it's not.
Mm-mm.
An audience is worth it. Let me make sure people aren't going to throw this back in my face. Like the money is in the list, but when you're first starting out, like you should not be going and trying to acquire a big list. I mean, that is um, there are much better ways to generate revenue, generate money, and I mean, you're just a poster child for like what can happen when you understand that. Like, listen, people don't want to be educated. Like, they have a transformation that they want in their mind. You
Hmm.
put it out there, you put it in front of people, they're going to respond well. Out of curiosity, these results that you get for your clients, right? When they make the shift into credit card security, like what does that do for them? Like what does that do for their career? I'm assuming it's a pay bump. I'm assuming it's probably better opportunities, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So when they make this shift, they go from competing against hundreds of thousands of IT professionals to get jobs to competing against less than 10,000 because there's less than 10,000 people that are actually certified to do this type of work. So it's a game changer. And then from a salary standpoint, most people that come through the program end up doubling or tripling their salary.
Mm. That's awesome. I mean,
Yep,
doubling or tripling their salary. I mean, like most people can't do that throughout their entire career. And it's
exactly.
one simple shift allows them to make that pivot. And that's awesome, man. You know,
Yeah.
I've worked in the uh, career development niche quite a few times, and um, it's funny because like depending on how your offer is positioned and like what transformation you actually provide, it can be such a lucrative niche. And like I think you have obviously struck gold, and you've really hit a nice little pocket of opportunity that people are responding very well to, and so I congratulate you for that.
Thank you.
And I mean, your results speak for themselves. I mean, doing $48,000 in a single day. Congrats, man. That's huge. That's
It's
huge. $28
unbelievable.
per app. That's also freaking fantastic.
It is, man. It is. Yeah. So one of the things that I didn't mention that really helped me do this was your perfect expert model. I was like, this is. So I redid it myself, and one of the shows that I really liked was Nip Tuck. So I called it
Yep.
my nip tuck model because I was like, you have doctors and then you have plastic surgeons. All doctors, I mean, all plastic surgeons are doctors, but not all doctors are plastic surgeons. These plastic surgeons, they get paid more money, they have more credibility because they're specialists. So I'm going to help you become the plastic surgeon of cybersecurity. So when people get
Nice.
on the phone and they fill out the application, they're like, I want to be the plastic surgeon of cybersecurity. So I'm like, all right, they're paying attention to my offer. And it all clicks and it makes sense. I'm like, yes, that makes the sale so much easier when they're speaking my language.
100%, man. That's fantastic. What would be like one word of advice to somebody who's going through what you just went through over the past few months, over the past year? Like what would be one piece of advice that you could give to someone who was in your situation?
What I would give them is number one, stop what you're doing if you are going at the ascension model, trying to build a list, give out freebies, do the power offer, just test it. You'll
Yep.
save yourself headache, a lot of time, and misery. Trust me. Trust me.
I love it, man. Dude, Boyd, so where can people reach out to you? Like if we have people who are listening right now who are in IT, or they might know somebody who's in IT, where can they find out more about you, more about your program, and connect with you?
Sure, sure. You can go to my website, boydclewis.com, or on LinkedIn. I'm at Boyd Clewis everywhere. It's the beauty of having a very unique name. So Facebook, Instagram, but yeah, you can contact me directly there.
Awesome. Boyd, it was great to connect, man. I love your story. It's a huge inspiration. I can't wait to see you just completely ride this rocket up as high as you can. Do me a favor. When you get to the top, just remember us little guys down here. All right.
I'll never forget, man. You helped me. You helped me tremendously. I'm glad I got to talk to you, man. I can't thank you enough.
It's been my pleasure, my honor, man. All right. So, if you are interested in learning about Boyd's program, or you have somebody in your world who wants to help them get to the next level of their IT career, go connect with Boyd. Let them know you heard him on Sold with Webinars, and we will see you on the next episode. Take care.